Have you listened to this song?
Mama died of heart attack many years ago. When she heard that you were married again, now I'm the only one left in the family.
Remember me in whatever you do. I love you.
Yes, and that is a song that I have actually recently released. It's a cover song originally done by Lucky Dube. I did the song in remembrance of my late dad. My father died when I was 2 years old, very young and naive, not knowing anything in this life. And so life has not been easy. It has never been an easy path on my side. For me to be alive today is because God lives. God has allowed me to live and see this day. And so, what's up, good people? Thank you so much for stopping by to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell to always receive an alert of every video we do upload in our YouTube channel.
I was asking for that opportunity because it's not easy.
So this is all that's left of my furniture. Okay, my seat, bed, that's mostly clothing.
They eat and destroy everything on their way. Once
Now, in today's video, we're just going to talk about life, things that have been happening in the past few days in our country, Kenya, and maybe beyond. Now, a lot has really been happening. We have had this issue of locusts invading our country. A swarm of locusts have been traveling from place after place in our country, Kenya, eating all the vegetation we have as well as people's plantations. When they invade your farm, they make sure they really eat, and at the end of the day, they destroy whatever farmers have already planted in their farms, which is so dangerous because farmers won't have anything to harvest, or if they have something to harvest, they won't have much to harvest, which is so dangerous.
they eat and destroy everything on their way. One swarm measured 60 kilometers long and 40 kilometers wide. Hundreds of thousands of acres of crops destroyed. People fight back with whatever means they have.
Only God can help us on that. The government has tried to kill this pest, but fortunately I can say it hasn't managed, because when they feel threatened, they move from that particular area to another place. And in most cases, you'll find in the new location that they have gone to, people are not prepared for them, and so they get in and they really eat up every vegetation, which is so harmful. In other news, we also have this disease that I was actually discovered recently, called the coronavirus. Now, somebody recently was suspected to be having the coronavirus in Kitui County. Now, this virus, corona, is actually consuming people in China. Many citizens from China have been affected and infected by this virus called coronavirus. It's a deadly type of virus that the symptoms are actually similar to flu. It's so dangerous, you may not know you have it because you might mistake it for maybe having a common cold, which in reality is not common cold. It's actually the virus itself. We have had so many people die, especially in China, and the virus is considered so deadly to an extent that even some airlines have actually cancelled their flights to China. That can tell you how much that virus is so powerful. Sex between relatives or family members is called incest. It is wrong, as the Bible indicates or tells us. And to make matters worse, sex with a minor can make you end up in jail for a very, very long time. Now, a video emerged recently in social media, Facebook, of one young man called Patrick having sexual intercourse with a girl who was allegedly suspected to be his daughter. I don't know much about them because the man actually deactivated his social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, after his video went viral and people were bashing on him on how could he have sex with his own daughter. Now the truth about this story is not much known because from the video the girl looks young, but you cannot use looks to judge somebody or to justify somebody. What is behind this video is the man in question recorded himself having sexual intercourse with this girl, of which the girl seemed to be enjoying. The girl was riding on the man's, yani, the girl was really having sex like she knew what she was doing. She really did it with so much experience and so much fun. This video that goes for about 20 minutes recorded them from the start to the end. And from the video, I came up to a conclusion that that girl was not the man's daughter. A lot has really been happening. Another story that came up last week was one man called Jowie Irungu, who was actually arrested and stayed in jail for over 500 days. Jowie Irungu was arrested following the murder of one businesswoman called Monica, and he has been in jail as the police are investigating his case. And recently, he was released on a 2 million cash bail.
I was asking for that opportunity because it's not easy.
Now, news that came up after Jowie Irungu being released on a 2 million cash bail was that the man could not afford to pay the money. He didn't have the money. He has stayed in jail for more than 1 year, and then now he has been released, but he doesn't have money to pay so that he can get out of jail, which is so sad. There are many things to learn from the story of Jowie Irungu. Jowie Irungu was a boyfriend to one Jackie Maribe, who was one media personality that people really loved so much. So when Joey was released from jail, we were expecting the likes of Jackie Maribe to be the first ones to help raise his 2 million cash bail, which didn't happen that way. Actually, news that emerged online afterwards was that Joey's friends, together with his family, managed to only raise at least 80,000, which is way far from the 2 million that was needed for Joey to be released. You will only know your friends, and I mean true friends, when you're in trouble. So guys, from all that has been happening, I hope you love this video. And maybe just to end this video, there's one powerful story that touched my life. As I was watching a video in YouTube done by the Tuko family or Tuko News, they did a video of one woman called Joy. From her appearance, she looks old, who actually stayed in America for over 21 years, and she came back to Kenya very desperate, very hopeless. So one thing that touched me from this story is the way this woman was so positive about life. She says she wasted 21 years in USA and today she has nothing to justify her stay in USA.
So this is all that's left of my furniture. Okay, my seat, bed, that's mostly clothing.
She had a good family, she had children, she had a good job, but today she's hopeless. She has no home. She moves from place to place. And then when she was given a chance, an opportunity by Tuko to explain her story, she was not blaming anybody, and she was only taking responsibility of her actions. She was paying the price that she said she got deported because of addiction. I don't know what addiction was it, because her accent was too strong for me to hear. But I understand she was deported, her papers had expired, and therefore she was staying in the US illegally. After getting deported, her family members departed her, her husband left her children left her, and now Yes, she is, but she has some education. She's a woman who can be helped. And just listen to her.
Anybody who is in a position to help me, I would appreciate that. It doesn't necessarily have to be my family.
So, what's your specialty if someone were to offer you a job?
I'm competent with computers. I'm very good in hospitality, restaurant, quite the meet and greeter, if you know what I mean. I'm good with people.
Clearly, I can tell.
Yeah. I'm also certified in chemical dependency and addiction counseling.
I hope you've loved this video, and if you really have, make sure you subscribe, click on the notification bell, click the thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. You know, when you give it a thumbs up, it encourages me to do more videos. Until next time, this is Devance Empire. End of discussion.
Wandering up and down the streets of Nairobi, no place to call my home.